Haley, what is the Triad of Wellness?
The Triad of Wellness, as it has come to be called, is the threefold combination of antiparasitics, antifungals, anti-inflammatories. It is a wonderful recipe to address what is the issue and the underlying root of most illness. If you are dealing with cancer, cancer is a metabolic situation born from inflammation over time. Your body starts to make mutated cells, and over time, immunology gets confused. It no longer understands the difference between a mutated cell and a non-mutated cell, and so it will start to save them to, again, continue to protect the body, and it'll put them into certain areas, and we will refer to those as tumors. So cannabis is going to, the CBD component of cannabis is going to deal with the underlying mutated cell replication. And so if you megadose with CBD, you're going to put somebody's ability to make cells perfectly back in line. The THC combination is going to kill the mutated cells that are already existing in the physiology. But then you're looking at, why did I get cancer in the first place? And that's going to be from an underlying infection that is either going to be born from parasitic infection or from fungal, right? So you see people that are sedentary over decades get weird cancers, and even like skin cancers to me can look fungal, right? Just like you will see something like MS, which looks like a parasite infection in the spinal column and musculature. That proliferation of all of the parasites in the body causes infection, inflammation, and then you start to make mutated cells, and that's cancer. So you have this thing where you need the Triad of Wellness, because if you kill the cancer, you still have a parasite infection. You kill the parasites, you still have cancer, right? Or fungus,
yeah.
etc., right?
Fungus among us.
Fungus among us. And so you want to start to kill off the cancer in the necrotic cells, and you want to start to restore normal cell replication. So those three medicines, ingredients, compounds, as it were, are the most powerful combination that I've ever seen to dig out the root, restore cellular function, and get a patient to their real point of success, which is the entourage effect. The entourage effect. We're all looking for the entourage effect, where you see the 1-2 punch of the body remembers what a good cell looks like, so it's making cells like you were young, and then THC is killing off all the mutated cells that's in the rest of your body, right? And so that all happens, and then you gently deal with the parasitic and fungal infections underneath. You start to see the runaway train of inflammation and degradation and disease and oxidation and stress and necrosis and death. That starts to slow down. That's going to be your first side effect. You start to see that in 30 days, 45 days. And then you want to stabilize, and then you want to turn it around. And as that cell replication is restored, the inflammation starts coming down, people start feeling better, they start doing better. Again, physical evidence of this in 30 to 45 days. Cannabis oil is really profound on its own. Medicines, you can go more than one route. You can go ivermectin, or you can go like wormwood and clove, right?
Yeah, that for most people in a serious situation, that's just, it's not strong enough.
It's not strong enough.
Yeah.
And so everybody's clamoring around talking about ivermectin. Okay, that's going to be incomplete. Everyone's clamoring around talking about fenbendazole. It's going to be incomplete. Just like CBD was incomplete, right?
Yeah.
So we have these rushes of like an isolated part of a chemical therapy as being like, going to cure all, like, the way we think about chemotherapy or something. And that's just not a good way of thinking. And so a combinational therapy, a triad of wellness between antiparasitics, antifungals, and supersaturation with properly made FECO and RSO. That's going to be what gives you that highest rate of return. And that's that people are looking for the weird miracle. that gets them better beyond explanation, and that's where you see it happen. It's
Well, yeah. But what people don't understand is that they are all three very powerful on their own.
Mm-hmm.
But when you put them in that combination, each one has an improved impact on the other.
It is.
So it's the cyclical nature.
Yep. And
Echo CBD helps fenbendazole.
Mm-hmm.
Fenbendazole helps ivermectin. Ivermectin helps FECO.
Yep. And it all starts to work in exponents where the whole thing becomes 300% more effective, and you see the success rates go up. An RSO person is going to be like, no, just do RSO, and you're going to have a 9 out of 10 thing of
There are
cancer
very
reversal.
specific camps that have very specific
And
beliefs.
then, come on, when we're not going to upend all of Western medicine or go to war with doctors or demonize,
All we're saying is that we have a different approach that seems to work extremely well.
It works very well, and it works in complement with Western medicine and physicians, which is why doctors tend to refer patients directly. So.
Because remember the motto, always help, never hurt.
Back to the oath.